Welcome back.
Hey.
It's been 6 months-ish.
Oh, yes,
little
it has.
hiatus.
Where were you guys?
I've been working, landscaper. So,
Oh, yeah.
welcome back, Radio Dumpster podcast, motivation at your disposal.
Whew.
And
That's the
today we're going to talk about a few things, try to keep it light and brief. And here we are. My name is Nick Roth, your host of Radio Dumpster.
I'm John Latone, co-host of Radio Dumpster, and we got a little guest with us here today. What do we got?
Repeat guest.
Little.
You're our most frequent guest. I'm serious. You're the most frequent
One away from the three-peat.
You got it, baby.
What we call a re-up.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into here
We
shortly.
got Matt Roth with us here, though. What's up, buddy?
Yep.
What's up, guys?
Today, we are located in Ohio, and
Yeah. We
today's
sure
the
are.
day.
It's still a regulated substance federally, but I think really the legalization just means that you're just not going to get in trouble for it as far as the law is concerned, as long as you are using it in a responsible way. Just like with alcohol, as long as you use it responsibly, you're good, right?
Right.
Can we agree?
I agree, Kate.
It's like prohibition is over, just is weed.
Yeah. No, and you're allowed to grow X amount of pots per household, per person.
That's going to get pretty stinky.
So that's
fast.
pretty cool. So gardening club is about to be lit, boys.
Yeah.
There's a whole new award in gardening.
Yeah. Botanist of the year. And I think another thing that, there are definitely gonna be some benefits to this. So what do you guys think the benefits to bring weed back to Ohio are? Like, what do you think, Matt? What do you think a benefit is?
Oh, the obvious. The money.
The money. All right.
Look at what we've lost to Michigan over the last couple years.
Absolutely.
That and the fact that, your grandma's not going to go to jail now because she likes to smoke a little weed in the evening.
This is true.
You know?
This is true. What do you think, Nick? What do you think positive?
I personally, weed, I can't really do it. It just doesn't sit well with me.
That's okay.
I'm okay with, I have a lot of weed smoking friends and stuff. It just doesn't do well for me. I don't smoke weed. I've even tried like gummies for sleeping. It just doesn't do well for me. But I think I went on a wedding this summer. To
I recall this.
Canada.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah. There was an arrest.
I ended up getting arrested.
There was that all
Guns
happened.
involved.
But then there were guns and drugs but on your way back from that,
Lawyers,
you guys,
guns, and
On the
money.
way back, I stopped at one of the dispensaries.
Yeah.
Because the girl I was with was
sure.
big pothead, but
Okay.
I stopped. We stopped, and it was like wrapped around the building, but it was a well-oiled machine. You stood in a long line, but as soon as you got in, you were greeted with somebody with an iPad.
Wow.
They were like your own,
It's like Chick-fil-A.
Bud tender.
yes,
Yeah.
a bud tender, yeah. Bud
Oh, wow.
tender.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I like that term.
I told him, hey, I don't, it's just not for me, blah, blah. I told him same story. They're like, all right, we'll guide you over here. And I ended up getting some gummies. And, I'm 260 pounds. So I'm on the way home.
Yeah.
she's, smoking on the way home. And she's like, yeah, you should probably try the gummy because it takes about an hour.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I just grab one. I'm like, what's this gonna do?
Like, no, man.
What's this
I'm
little
good.
tiny little gelatin thing gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God it kicked in right when we got home. But I was not good.
So let me ask
Not
you
in
this.
good shape.
So when you were using it for sleep, would you say that it helped you sleep?
It did, but like I just hallucinate a lot. It's just
okay.
It just doesn't do
Naturally
well with me.
or with the gum?
No, with any sort of like.
Do you guys
Just
see
walk
that?
around and hallucinate all day?
Yeah.
Do you guys see the dragon in the corner? Because I don't know.
Yeah, but the dispensary that we visited was well-oiled machine, and they were printing money, man.
Okay, so again, so you think a positive or the positive is just the tax revenue to the state of Ohio?
Yeah, and
Which I agree entirely.
Well, not just the tax revenue, the businesses are going to pop
Oh,
up
absolutely.
around it too.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see air or bed and breakfast. You're going to see
Oh yeah.
ancillary businesses that help
Yeah.
support it. I mean, beyond just like the head shops that everybody was used to
Yeah.
prior to legalization. I think now we're going to actually see like there might actually be an economy that
Oh,
pops up.
I bet those headshots are going to be much less sketchy than they used to be. It's going to be like
you're gonna
very-
actually be able to say bong.
It's going to be like boutique-y, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that'll be cool. So you'll have you'll have like an Arhaus kind
right.
of
You have an R House
version, and then of course you'll probably also have like an Old Navy version, and that'll be
Right.
fine. But yeah, I definitely think all of the businesses that will be able to be opened around this are going to be huge because you'll have I don't know if you can locally grow as a citizen of Ohio a certain amount, but I don't know what does anyone know what the commercial licenses for that look like? Like, can you commercially grow in Ohio?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think it's like don't quote me on it, but I think it's like $1 million or something to get the like it's out of the average Joe. Like the average Joe's not gonna be able to fucking put a 6 plants or 10 plants in his basement and sell legally. It's
Yeah.
the licensing is much more stringent.
Okay, but still, I mean, you're still going to have probably somebody come in that can do that on a very grand level. So then that'll bring jobs to the area, right?
Yeah.
And then everything after that too, because then you have to have distribution. So you'll have to have a carrier, if you will. Probably not UPS or FedEx.
It'll be like Uber.
It'll be like
Yeah.
you know, or those like
Uber
those
Stone.
those what are they? They're the liquid delivery vehicles I've been seeing around lately. I don't know. So then you'll have that. So I think just like I agree with you, like the amount of businesses that it's going to bring, and then recreationally, I think you'll probably start to see, you know, how as restaurants have like beer dinners, and they have like
Sure.
wine dinners and whiskey
Yeah.
dinners. I'll bet that you will see a marijuana dinner where, you know, maybe you don't smoke per se, but maybe it's infused into the appetizer, and then you know, maybe you do take a little dab, you know, at some point.
Right.
Again, these are all legal terms.
Dabble do ya?
Little dabble do ya?
Yeah.
You know, I think the Flintstones, coined that
It's
one.
weird. It's just weird. It's weird to me because I'm a child of the '80s. I grew up in the '80s. As most, I mean, you know, I grew up
Yeah.
where, you know, pot was just this, you know, it was this taboo thing that the stoners did in the background and blah blah blah. Meantime, it was totally okay to go out and get totally shit faced, you know.
Yeah.
And drink a bottle of Jack and go your merry way down the road or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying today, but I mean that kind of has always been normalized in society.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But if you're a pothead, oh my God, you're on some dark
you're a drug addict.
world. You're a drug addict or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like, I know so many potheads that are like successful,
Absolutely.
work for big companies, run their own business, or they go to work every day,
Yes.
get shit done.
Some of
And yet, they've lived in this closet for
I
however
totally
many
agree.
years. Yeah.
And so, and some of the most successful people that I know, they don't drink, right?
Right.
But they will to sleep. They'll take a gummy because they're like, dude, I can't shut my mind off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because you got all these things running around. And then of course, just the anxiety of being high functioning. Like,
Right.
that's a thing. Like, I don't think people understand. Like, there's anxiety with it, and I think that it helps cut down on that too. So on a professional level, I wonder if we'll start to see, less, like pharmaceutical prescriptions for, anxiety and
Antidepressants.
depression
Yeah.
and things, and maybe people will start using a
It's
natural
interesting
substance.
you say that because prior to it being legalized, to my knowledge, like anxiety was one of those things that was not covered.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you had to have glaucoma,
yeah,
or you had to have something, cancer. I mean, God forbid, but you had to have something life threatening. But anxiety and some of these other things that in other states and
yeah.
people have said helps them, you couldn't do.
No, you couldn't do it at all. So Nick, something else I was just thinking of this. So being in landscaping, do you think that you'll start planting,
Start landscaping.
like maybe like a nice hedge of hemp somewhere?
Whatever pays the bills at this
Well,
point.
no, I agree, but how great would it be to just be like, yep, I just got to go pick up the hemp hedge.
Actually, it's funny
know?
you say that because I think the law, I was watching the news this morning.
Okay.
Anybody that grows it, it has to be obscure. It can't be, nobody can see it. So in other words, it's got to be below a certain. Can you see what's going to happen in the future with like HOAs? Like, yeah, this is Bob. My neighbor Nancy has her pot plants growing up over up over the fences.
Yeah, it's like an Ohio HOA at this point. So they can't be visible from the road, which I think is okay.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I think it's okay because I think you're still going to have people who want it and don't have it. And if they see that you have it,
so there's that too, yeah.
It being marijuana, they'll probably, they'll take it.
Yeah.
Why would they not?
To recap my summer, I want to say I had 7 weddings to go to.
Yeah.
7, dude.
What?
Luckily, I'm single, so I didn't have a date to pay for. But 7 weddings.
How many of those are still around now?
That is an
divorce rate on that.
incredible amount of weddings.
Wild year for me.
So
very seriously every weekend. So excuse number 1 of why we haven't done a show. I was super busy with work.
Yeah.
Super busy with 7 weddings.
7 weddings.
And they were all legitimate, like close cousin, close friend from high school.
I was going to ask that.
They weren't like like it just kind of all happened at once.
Yeah.
Did you buy a tux then? Is it worth the investment?
No, I just kind of. You know what I did?
Yeah, dude, you should have bought the nicest damn tuxedo.
You rotate colors, but I did find a bolo tie.
I like that.
That thing was a hit every single wedding. They're like, yeah, the guy in the bolo.
Guy in the bolo. The big guy, the guy in the bolo.
Right. So that's what I've been up to. What have you been up to all summer,
So,
John?
dude, summer, just been busy. So, I mean, as you guys know, I have a full-time job. And then
That's too bad.
I know it sucks. But then I also run a business as well, and that took off this summer.
Okay.
And so,
which is junk collecting? What is it?
yes, we collect the junks. No. Yeah, so I do junk removal, and then I do like specific item removal for other clients of mine as well. And that just took off. And then the part of it that the actual so they pay me to remove things
For a house clean out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly that.
So most of it you throw away, but
most of it you throw away. Some of it you keep, and then
eBay,
eBay, Marketplace,
Craigslist,
things like that. But dude, I probably sold this summer from flipping, and then also from just doing the removal. I probably sold like 50 mowers. So I was just like rebuilding them and selling them, and rebuilding them and selling them, rebuilding them and selling them. And so that was huge. But then also just like my family. Traveling, we took I think 3 trips. We went to Michigan, like Traverse City area. Highly recommend.
Nice.
Highly recommend. I've been every coast. I've been Central United States. I've been everywhere, man.
Upper Peninsula, is that where you went?
So no. So
I'll have to talk to you about that because
it's Traverse. I'd like to go to UP.
Traverse City, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
my buddy owns a boat, and we're looking. There's a couple like hot spots where like there's like mile long tie ups.
Oh wow!
And it's all in Michigan. So we want to do that trip. But
I'm telling you, Radio Dumpster on the road, baby.
Hey, you never know where it may lead. I mean, or it may be 6 months and you don't hear from us. You know,
what were you guys doing when we were on a boat for like 6 months? So just and really busy with the family. I mean, the kids all play sports. And then man, just living life, bro. Just busy all day long. Full-time job, business, family.
I feel like I'm always tired.
My kids are 6 and 8, so like they're awesome. They are a handful sometimes.
That's a good age.
But it's such a good age.
It's a fun age.
It is, because they adore every single thing that you do.
And say.
They do. Mm-hmm. They do. You can be like, I mean, you can say and do, and they love you, and they don't talk back yet, which I've heard is a real big problem with older children.
Wait till the teenage.
So that's what I've heard. But that's what I've been doing, man. So, Matt, how's your summer been? Tell me about it. I want to hear all about it.
Pretty much, we're pretty busy this summer. A lot of work, building websites, doing all that fun stuff. And did a lot of camping. Traveled around. Camping. Just trying to think where else we went. No big trips this summer, but just kind of camping around local areas. Went to Michigan, went down to West Virginia, a couple other places.
Nice, man.
And otherwise, I'm an empty nester, so I got no kids. I just got the little puppy dog.
Oh, that's great. So do you take the
spoil
dog
shit
camping?
out of the dog. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Does the dog get its own tent or snuggle up with you and
He
you and
snuggles
the
up,
old lady?
goes in the sleeping bag with me.
Nice.
Keeps a.
So
keeps
how
the whole
big
lower
is this
extremities
dog?
up.
Because I'm thinking German
Oh, no, we're
Shepherd.
talking a little.
Okay.
Looks like a puppy, but he's
Okay.
got little man disease.
Okay. Yeah, actually, we got a puppy this summer.
Oh, that's big.
We got a Pomeranian,
New addition to the fam.
and he is about this big, and he is 5 pounds, and he is amazing. We have a golden retriever too. So we have a man dog, golden retriever.
Man dog. Yeah, so I got
And
a
then-
little girly dog.
And then we have a Pomeranian who is he's
Oh,
he's
It's a chick
my
dog.
buddy.
That's a chick dog.
So this fall, I brought Matt on to the Cage Thunder.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
Cage
God,
Thunder.
what
Yeah,
an
how's that been
adrenaline
going,
Yeah.
man?
So Cage Thunder, shout out my buddy Ryan. Just so happened to get in that atmosphere. I previously have done like Muay Thai for many years.
Oh yeah.
So I was already in the culture, know a lot of the now coaches and now refs because I'm a little older.
Yeah.
So it's very cool to kind of get back into the business. And like the one show we did was with Norm Fighter. We have a show coming up. Long story short, I started just helping out with camera and video, and I tagged Matt along.
Yeah.
And it's our vibe. We have a real good team.
Oh, it's fun.
Like
So do you get like blood and like sweat from?
yeah. So I feel like
That's a good
close,
question.
Dude. It's intense, man. It is like sitting front row and center at MGM, like during the biggest.
Wow.
And I don't care who's fighting, but when you're in the action like we are,
Yeah.
it's intense, man. Like you get
but
to
our
see-
crew, like,
Yeah.
have you ever worked on a good crew? Like,
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
I'm here with you right
our
now.
camera crew, yeah, our camera crew in that fight night.
Yeah.
Norm is the lead guy, so
Okay.
he's a previous fighter.
Norm, yeah,
And-
he was on the show.
yeah, and he so listening through the headsets, he already predicts moves. So we're
He's like,
as
"This
me
guy's gonna
behind the
get knocked
camera,
out."
or like watch this armbar coming up. Oh, he's grabbing it. So I'm like focusing, and it's so fluent. It's so
I like
weird.
that.
Listen it through. It's so awesome. Like I love the events, and then I brought Matt along, and you've done like 3 events now.
I think 2 so far.
2.
Yeah.
This will be
Okay.
your 3rd coming up.
Yeah.
So next Saturday we have our biggest event, which is
Civic.
this
In
Canton Civic
Canton,
Center. Like
Oh.
it's the largest event Cage Thunder has ever done. Cage Thunder is owned by a couple people that's been around forever, and previously his dad owned it. But there's a couple owners involved, and we're just trying to like
Dude,
not
it's
only
fun.
promote it, but
It's-
possibly like be a more bigger piece soon.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. So
That'd be sweet.
yeah.
So is that local to Ohio only, or is it national? Is it a bunch of
Yeah.
states?
yeah, it's just
Just
Ohio.
local to Ohio.
Dude, it's unbelievable when you see these fighters. Like, it's so unpredictable. Like,
Yeah.
the best fight we saw, I think, was there were 2 guys that walked out. One guy looked to be about like 26, 27, whatever, just crazy jacked up dude. Tattoos, the dreadlocks, everything.
Whoa.
It goes to show you can never read a book by its cover.
Yeah.
The next kid walked out and he was all totally zen, and he looked to be about 13 years old.
Okay.
And Nick and I think looked at each other like, this could be a short fight, because it just looked like the odd, like when you just judged it, you thought that this little kid who's like so calm. I mean, he was calm, but he couldn't tell if he was calm or terrified.
Yeah.
There's a difference. But in hindsight, he was calm. This thing went like 2 or 3 punches, which is rare. I mean, some of these go the distance. But this 13-year-old kid just knocked this guy out.
Jeez.
It was unbelievable.
Oh man.
Yeah, a couple like bad injuries, and
Oh.
we're like right there.
Yeah.
So
Guy broke his leg.
oh
recently.
god,
It was
and
horrific.
we're like we're pretty much
Like,
in the fight.
check,
Like
should I
we're
get
right
in
there
there?
with our video
Yeah.
equipment.
Yeah.
So
it's,
are we
it's a
looking?
great time.
So we're looking for one of the fighters as a guest. Is that correct?
The next show we're gonna have
Well, not the next show, but in upcoming.
upcoming.
Yeah.
Who knows? We don't have anything planned for this radio
Okay.
dumpster. Tonight was all right. We're finally getting out of my busy season. Let's kind of get some winter shows underneath our belt. I think we took it really serious. Like,
We did.
We took like John and I got together and we had a guy setting up the media. like we were all in. Like look around. This studio is still beautiful.
Oh.
But we put so much pressure on something that we're not getting paid for.
Yeah.
And I think we just got burnt out.
Well, and I think when you put
You
that
know
much
what I mean?
pressure on something, it and it's supposed to be like this fun
It still
thing.
is fun.
Yeah. No, I know.
Like,
no, I know. But
yeah,
when you
go
put
ahead.
that much pressure on something like that, and you're not necessarily pulling a paycheck yet, and you're all very new to it, I think you get burned out quick, and then you're like, well, I can't just be myself or say whatever, and like, so I think the break was good. And I think,
you don't have investors breathing down your back.
no, man, we can do whatever the heck
going like
we
your ratings
want.
Yeah, we could do a show or we could skip a couple weeks.
That's
That's kind of where we're at with Radio Dumpster. The good thing about
I like it.
The good thing about this whole platform is we could create shows, and what I say is make a show, make it good. It goes in a library, it doesn't go away.
No.
So 1 year we'll do 6 shows. Hell, 2024 we may do 18.
Maybe.
So
Who knows?
It's podcasting is the long game.
Absolutely.
And just before we started the show, we were going through we have 6 or 7 underneath our belt.
Yeah, we got 6. This will be 7.
Yeah. If you want to count the intro show, whatever. But
No, we got to count the intro show.
basically, you have 6 shows. Our views are not very high. They're all our highest view rating on YouTube was like 250 views.
So you, me, and you.
Yeah, but
we just
That's how you
watched it
start.
like
I don't
75
I
times.
does that bother you?
No.
It doesn't bother me.
No.
See, now that's one thing I respect about you, dude.
No.
Is I'm very like as a business, speaking as a business owner or whatever. Like, I get eaten up by that kind of stuff.
Well,
But
my
same thing you said. It's a long game.
some of the content creators that I know that do this pretty much for a living
Yeah.
have multiple things like Instagram. They have multiple YouTube things. And I look at some of their stuff. One platform on TikTok, this is a personal friend of mine.
Yeah.
He had like multi-million views.
Oh, yeah.
TikTok. And then, but he started this YouTube channel. And I'm looking at the... All right, we'll have to edit that out. Yes. But
why would you edit that out?
because they'll know who it is.
Will they?
Probably.
No.
But he gets really down on himself and takes it so serious.
Yeah.
Oh,
he does a great
he
job.
does a lot of work.
Dude, I watch all of his videos.
Yeah,
They're
I
amazing.
love it.
They're fantastic.
And the viewers that love it, love it. And
I love the tagline. I'm not going to say the tagline because it's his tagline, but
yeah.
you can hear it in your head.
I want to have him on the show.
Yeah.
He knows who he is. Most of the guys that know me know who I'm talking about. But if you look at his view count on this new venture he's starting, it's real low.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I keep telling him, I'm like, dude, you're just one connection away.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta it's the long-term game. You gotta have a solid job to do this. You
Yes.
cannot rely on this as income. This is a side hustle.
Until you can.
If it does well,
Yeah.
we just had this conversation with my buddy Ryan in the pool. We were just BSing for an hour about this.
Yeah.
If this does well, I had a teacher guy that I follow, a school teacher,
Yeah.
making full benefits, $60,000 to $70,000 a year, full benefits, da 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 da. His channel is multi-million followers.
Mm-hmm.
You don't make a whole lot. He took 1 year off to do content creation as a full-time job.
Yeah.
The amount of money he made was $100,000, let's say. But you don't have any benefits. Then you have to pay tax on that. Da da da. He did 1 year without school teaching, and then he said, "I'm going back to my full-time job." He still does content creation on the side.
Sure.
But it's a not even 1% of creators that do this for a living actually live on it.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the
We're
most.
not all going to be Jake Pauls. That's
Dude,
this year,
social media is so fake.
Yeah, this
So fake.
this year I just like having set up so in the event we meet somebody famous
Yeah.
that's coming through
Let's
town.
have Jake Paul on.
Yeah,
Call
let's do
him
that.
out right now.
Look,
I'm
you know
calling
what?
him out.
Mr. Beast.
You can come to
if you-
Cage
if you
Star.
hear
and
this-
we could
Right
come
there.
on and talk about hot topics. We could kind of
Come
do
on.
it when we want. So that to me, and if you're listening, that like you're an aspiring YouTube podcaster, clearly you like this platform because you have Spotify on your phone.
Yeah.
Just don't put so much pressure on it.
No, man.
Because you're gonna suck.
No.
And you're not gonna make any money, if anything. And if you do, it's gonna be minimal with a ton of effort.
And additionally, you just gotta, if you're not having fun and you're not talking about stuff you like, don't do it. Like,
it's a starving artist thing.
Don't do it.
For sure.
Like, you gotta enjoy it, man.
Yep.
But so we're back in it. We're back in the reins.
We're back lightweight and a little less pressure this time.
And this brought to you by your name here.
Yeah,
this is brought to you by.
We try to like put in. We don't have sponsors. I mean, come on. This is
brought to you by Radio Dumpster. Yeah. So not to. I mean, I'm gonna change the subject.
All right.
So we got Christmas coming up, boys.
We got Christmas.
Coming up, boys.
Summer, we're gonna skip over me getting mono in a foreign country.
Yeah, let's not do that this year. That sounds terrible. So Christmas. So what kind of plans we got? What are we doing? What do we got?
Go ahead,
Nick.
Matt.
What do you got?
I've got planes, trains, and automobiles. I think starting Christmas Eve, my son from the Navy's coming home.
Nice.
Picking him up Christmas Eve.
Nice.
And then picking up my mother-in-law in North Olmsted, and then coming back to Wadsworth, and then probably coming back to Akron. So, yeah, we're going to be driving all over the place.
Nice. All right. So you'll be everywhere.
It's a one time a year. Dude, boys, don't take it for granted. Like, if you have kids, you got young kids now, 8 and 6. I mean, bam, they're gone.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like that. I'm like, I remember that those are great years.
They are.
6, they're opening up presents. They're happy. Now it's just money.
Oh, man.
Money's what you want when you're an older kid.
Right.
Money's what you want when you're an adult. So like.
Well, right. Yeah, let's get ourselves.
So Nick, what do you got, man? What you got going on?
I have nine nieces and nephews.
9 nieces and nephews. So what are you doing?
That's it, man. Just catering to them.
Yeah.
Letting them enjoy the moments.
So you getting some Funkle gifts?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
BB
about
guns,
it.
things like that.
No kids yet. It's just me and the cat still.
That's okay. That's all right.
I got some trips planned.
Okay.
All right. The holidays are pretty simple for me. I just show up.
Okay.
So what about you? You got the kiddos.
So do you have a lot of places to go though? Appearances to make, places to be?
Yeah, like our family, my dad is no longer here. He passed in 2013. But his side he had 9 brothers and sisters.
Wow. Okay.
And they're all still around here.
Nice.
So now that we're getting older, it's kind of harder to get the families together on his side, the Roth side, as I call it. But this summer, I did do a Labor Day pig roast.
Yeah,
I got a 65.
Yep. Good times.
Yeah, 65-pound pig. Wow. We've done a lot this summer.
We've done so much this summer. We've done so much.
Let's try to keep on track because.
So,
anyway, so I go to the Roth side.
Okay.
And then the Garnick side, which is my mom's side, it's typically done at one of either my mom's house or one of the aunt's houses. So yeah, it's busy. The holidays are busy.
Yeah.
For us. It's just busy, man.
Oh, bro. So we have so many Christmases, and my kids get so many things.
Blended family.
So it's so we have my family, and then we have so we do my family all in one. So like my parents are divorced, but we have both of them at my house.
Okay.
And then we have my brother and then his family, and so like that works out really great. And then we have her family. So we have her fathers, and her fathers have a Christmas, and then we also have her mom and her dad, and then they have their Christmas. So we have many places to go, and understandably that probably doesn't make sense in the way that I worded it, but believe me when I tell you, it makes sense to me. So we have 3 Christmases that we have to do right back on back, and by the time you get to that last Christmas, bro, you're just like, I can't eat cheese anymore.
Can't do it.
Right. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I know someone made a pecan pie, and that's really great, and it's my favorite.
And not touching your fruitcake.
And I just don't think that I can eat it, and I'm so sorry. But it's such a good time, and it's not really about, myself. It's all about my kids, man.
Right.
And I don't know about you guys. So when I was a kid, I don't remember getting this much stuff. Maybe you guys don't know. Maybe you don't know. My kids get like a mound.
Oh yeah, kids' toys it's all plastic. It's made to put together. It's massive.
It is like this ridiculous.
Well, I can only imagine. Do you like re-gift stuff you find?
No, I never do. Okay. Nope, I never do that.
So it's all new.
No, everything's new.
I found this in the trash today, Johnny.
Well, it's never in the trash. It's never in the trash.
It's recycled.
Yeah, I think I might do that.
You know, so no, I've never done that. Not one single time. Typically, I'll sell it to somebody, and then they will gift it to someone.
Sure.
But no,
at that point they've bought it.
But at that point, it's a thing that they bought, and
right.
and I didn't do a very good job reconditioning everything, and like it's like brand new when I sell it. But anyway, but the amount of gifts and toys that kids have today from Christmas is ridiculous. Like it is. So we have a purge. We have
a lot of pressure on you.
Do we have an no? I don't care about that. So it's like an annual purge. So I take the kids, and I'm like, hey guys, Christmas is coming. They're like, yeah. I'm like, hey, so we're going to go through your closet, and every single thing that you don't play with anymore, we have to get rid of. So, and typically it's like nice stuff. So we'll like donate it to like a shelter or something like that, you know, where kids will go and they just have nothing. So they need things to play with, you know? So we'll do things like that. But believe me when I tell you, by the end of Christmas, it is all replaced. And I remember having this like little toy box when I was a kid. Did you guys just have like a little toy box when you were kids?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's insane. I really actually don't like the commercial.
I have to tell you, it's a no winning proposition though.
What do you?
You're always going to take in more than you get rid of.
Oh yeah.
With the kids and then when they go off to school, you're going to get more back than you ever thought.
Oh yeah.
You're going to leave stuff at your house.
Oh yeah. You know, and actually, I know a lot of people have that issue where they're like, well, do I keep it their bedroom or do I change it to something else?
Oh, you make that an office.
Oh, absolutely. This is mine now.
Unless you want to move them back in and staying with you till they're 40.
No, I don't know that anyone has that as a goal. Do you think anyone has that as a goal?
I know some people that
are that way.
Yeah. I don't think they plan on it, but there's just, I don't even know what you call it.
Yeah.
Mama's boys.
No. It's just kind of like content in life.
Yeah. But the amount of stuff these kids get Christmas is insane. So what do you guys got planned? What do you got planned for the next show? So we're looking at
nothing like plan. No script, no nothing.
Oh no, we never script. Oh no, we're off the cuff every time, baby.
No, the last time we did this, we took it very serious. We had bullet points, we had meetings, and who knows? We may get to that again as like a business structure. But I think that's why, again, to reiterate, that's why we got so burnt out with it.
Yeah, I agree.
So, but John is very organized. He's very analytical. He likes having notes, show notes. I just want to come in here and talk.
Yeah.
So the post edit, I've tried to learn a lot of the software and stuff. It just becomes a second job.
Yeah.
So I don't know where the show is going to go. I would like it to continue. I like doing this, but I also know it's on borrowed time with a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's a tough situation.
Well, I'm excited to put out a winter full of shows.
I am too.
I am.
Yeah. I like hearing that.
Yeah.
And I think you know me well enough. Like I'm not, even if we do like make it big, let's say we make it big, Radio Dumpster makes it big. It's kind of weird to say that, but let's just hypothetically say there is a possibility. Yeah. Do you really think I'm going to hold the purse? Like, no, I'm going to share the purse. But right now, it's like we have a ton of money invested in equipment. We should be using it. We should be doing that. But I'm just trying to approach 2024 with some lightweight goals. Like my goal is 12 shows a year, once a month. Right? This year, we fell a little short.
That's okay. First year, man.
We may have 8.
Year 1, baby.
Yeah, we're one. year one, we may have
8 more you have than if you didn't do it.
Sure, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So again, podcasting is the long game. If you follow us, I know you appreciate us doing this type of stuff.
We appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you.
Likes. Please like. Just one like would be fantastic.
Likes,
Come
comments,
on, honey.
shares.
Come on, honey. I know you're home right
babe, babe.
We have 2 votes.
Of course.
Right
At least 2.
No, we genuinely enjoy doing this. And in order for this to be
It's a
successful,
good time.
and to continue to do this on a much larger scale, which we eventually want to do,
Yeah.
is your help. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. What to do. So yeah, again, we appreciate everything, and I think we covered a little taste of what's to come too.
Absolutely.
And again, our goal is to come back here in a few more weeks, do one more, and just kind of roll with it again.
Yeah.
Sounds
Well,
good.
we apologize for the spring, summer, and fall. However, man, we are busy people. So
6-month hiatus.
Here's the thing. We're back at it for the winter. You got nothing else to do. Just tune in. All right. Just do it. Just do it.
Enjoy your weed today.
Also, can't wait to take that revenue from Michigan. All right. So, hey, man, thanks for tuning in to Radio Dumpster.
Motivation at your disposal.
All right, let's go, baby.
Thanks,
gentlemen.
guys. Take care.